Today, we are very honored to have Andy Chang from Canada Transport Limited to have an interview with us concerning his startup business. So, welcome, Mr. Chan. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for coming today. So, let's start today's interview. To start with, let's start with understanding your company. So, what is the name of the company?
Actually, our mother company is called Energy Transfer Company Limited. So I start this business first. This is a wholesale business, and afterwards let's say I developed to have three, now at the time being uh, three outlets, which is actually this is my children of the mother company is to sell the product of my business, which is sushi, and some other food products.
So, I understand is the nature of the business is to import Japanese food into local market, right?
Actually, it's Hong Kong, it's Japanese food and also salmon from Norway, and then most of the food is from Japan, and we are now doing wholesale and retail as well.
So, may I know what is the business ownership of this company?
Actually, I start business, the wholesale business from a very rare occasion, which is my friend. He owned this company, is a wholesale company, and he really wanted to retire. And he mentioned to me, I at that time I feel very interested about this, so I take over the business and start the wholesale of salmon, and let's say the Japanese food wholesale first in, let's say, back to 1999.
So, after you acquired the company, are you the sole owner or are there any partners involved?
When I start up, I'm the sole owner. After 4 years, I invited two more investors to my company
I see. So, where is the company located?
in Yunnan.
In Long. Okay. Let's move on to some more question about yourself and some demographic question. So, how old were you when you start your business?
When I start up my business, 1934. I'm
34.
34.
I see.
I was
So,
34.
I think we can skip this question. Apparently, you are male. So, let's move on to the next question. How much previous work experience have you had before you start a company?
Before I start up my own business, I work in hotel food and beverage, and then afterwards I work in finance and travel business. But actually I feel interest in really in food and beverage.
I see. So we now understand more about yourself. Let's understand more about your business. So what have been the biggest difficulties when starting up your business?
The most difficult thing is at the time being I don't have much, let's say content, or my language is not that huge for the time being. But my point of view is I love food and beverage, so I start up the business is, this is my what I like, and this is I think, let's say we Chinese said, living, eating, transportation, and clothing is your basic elements. So I think food is the very basic thing everybody need. So I started this business, and I at the time being at 1999 I can see food supply, or let's say to supply salmon in Hong Kong is quite new. So I take this opportunity to start my business.
I can see that's a really good reason to start up your own business. But did you have any government or any institute help or other people helping you when you start a business?
Oh, not at all, not at all. Uh, don't ever even talk about government sponsor whatever. But even my family or my parents not really agree I will start my own business. So I take a chance or I take a risk at the moment.
So you didn't have any help. So does it mean that you have your own capital and start your own business?
Yes, absolutely.
So where did you look for capital when you start a business? Is it from a saving or what?
Actually, I work. Let's say I start. I've worked for 7 years. In 7 years, I have some saving, and the type and the assets I start my business is when I work in a finance industry. I accumulate a sum of money at that moment. So this is why I take a risk or take a chance to start my business in food wholesale business.
So now we understand how did you start your business. Now may we know what is the motivation behind you starting up your own business. So what was the main reason for you to start your own business? Is it about job being boring? You want to work from home? You want more income or what?
Of course, it's looking for better living, more money. But the time I start up my business is, I mentioned before, is I work in food and beverage in hotel for 3 more nearly 4 years. But when I work when I serving people, hey, why don't why I'm the one to serve? If one day I can be the one I'm being served, it would be fantastic. So this is why I start my own business. I'm the boss. I can control everything. I'm the one to say yes or no. So this is why I'm start my own business.
I see. So let's move on to the last part of the interview. Now we want to understand your motivation behind you owning your own business, and there will be nine situations, and you can rate it from 1 to 10. One being not at all, and 10 being very much so. So the first reason being, you want to make a reasonable living. Please rate from 1 to 10.
9.5.
9.5.
Yeah.
I see. So the second reason is to make a lot of money.
Hey, 9.8.
So the third reason is you want to be your own boss.
Oh, 10.
10, okay. And the fourth being you enjoy this kind of lifestyle.
Ah, it's tough. So this is 6.
And the fifth reason I believe not so much, which is to avoid unemployment.
Wow. At the present moment, this is very critical. Now it's really a difficulty when I hiring people. So now this would be 4 to 5.
I see. So the sixth reason is to live in this location. Maybe you want to live in Hong Kong, but actually you live in Hong Kong already. Maybe living in this house, living where you own your house in Yuen Long maybe.
Of course, I do own my house and I have another apartment to rent to my tenant. So I can say start my own business. I earn a bit money, and this is why can say I had made a right choice.
I see. So rate it 7 or 8.
Can be 8.5.
I see. So the next reason is to have this form is like which a form of semi-retirement, like you're already retired. Is that a reason?
Yeah, I start my business up to that moment. I have my wholesale, I have my retail. At say really honest speaking, is the retail sales at the moment is quite reasonable. So at the time being, all the retail I have my partners, they are the chef at the shops, so they take care of the day-to-day operation. I'm the one to oversees, or I am the one to take charge. But I can say is my time to spend on, let's say, the retail business is not that much. I can say at the time being is quite one third retired.
I see. So another reason being you spot this business as a market opportunity. Is there a reason behind your starting on your own business?
Yes, of course. When I start the business, I see this is a golden opportunity at the moment. So I have made the right choice, and I have mentioned before is my family. They don't agree with what I'm going to I'm going to start my business, but at the time I said I want to try, so I take the chance to start up my business. But I can say I make the right choice.
So would you rate it a 10 out of 10, right? A 10 that would being a reason, which is very much so because
Uh,
you
may
believe
out of 10 maybe 9,
9,
or
alright.
maybe I'm not sure, but out of 10 is 9.
I see. So this is the end of the interview. Thank you very much for being with me today. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Down.